I'm going to start up a series called Culture in Crisis. Um, First things first, I'm about 5, 6, 7 months overdue for doing a new video, but this has been an issue on my heart that's been very pressing, and I'm just going to share some of the insights with you. This is for this first edition. We're going to call this one "Cell Phones and Children." Um, for those of you that watch this, that might be from New York, Boston, Chicago, Miami even. You're probably familiar with your local commuter rail, trains, buses, subways, what have you. I'm sure you all use it to get to work. Convenient. Um, it's one of the greatest things out there. And I happen to be a commuter. I'm a uh, public commuter. And there's basically lots of people. And among the crowd, you can get, let's see, old folks, quiet folks, partiers, and children. And children is where I kind of want to land for right now. There's kind of a problem going on with like people that are on their cell phones that have children. I see this maybe once or twice a month, that where I'll be like walking to the bus station, and I'll see a single mother holding hands with her 2-year-old boy, and then be on her phone the entire time. And here's what I find really disturbing about this. The kid will do a number of things. They might moan and groan. Well, actually, at first they'll just be sweet and polite about it. Then they will moan and groan and pull the mother's hand until finally the single mother gets so pissed that she turns to her son and says, "What are you doing? I'm on the phone. Can't you see?" Okay, now let me analyze that scenario for a second. You can actually expect your kid to understand that. I'm not married yet. If I had a kid, I would not expect them to understand that. I would say something more along the lines of, "Sorry, I can't talk to you on the phone right now. My kid's a little more important." So this is my message to all of you single mothers that think it's okay to use your phones when you've got a kid. Okay? Don't do it. It's just that simple. Don't do it, because you're likely minimizing an opportunity for your kid to experience life, and you're missing out on an opportunity to teach good morals to the kid. Now, I know we've got some fantastic single moms out there that know how to do that, but there's a huge percentage of the population out there that doesn't even do that. And I'm going to make a little bit of a biblical case on this video. Okay, it's wrong, first of all. It doesn't allow the child, to grow, and child or kids, whatever you want to call it, they all want to learn. They really, really do. And I'm sorry, if you're on your cell phone at the time you're doing it, or even texting for that matter, then that kid's not going to learn anything except to live like you are. If you're on your phone 24/7, guess what? When your kid grows up, he or she's going to be on his or her phone 24/7. And that's not really going to make life look really pretty. But the heart of the matter really isn't about that. It's about, do you care more about your cell phone than you do your kid? If you care more about your cell phone and your own life, shame on you. But if you like your kid more than your cell phone, then use your cell phone some other time. I think there's too many people have lost common sense on this particular issue, and it's so incredibly simple that it breaks my heart to see people out there that not only ignore their children, they go on their cell phones, they text message, and they sometimes even hold their children like dogs and treat them like slaves. And you don't want to try to talk to them like they really are going to know what you mean, because you got to teach it to them. And maybe by the time a 2-year-old is maybe 6 or 7, and if you're really lucky, and if you actually train the kid really well, and you haven't spent so much time on your damn phones, then your child's going to be in for such a treat. Because the Bible clearly tells us to train up our children first. It's not about yourself. It's about being selfless. I realize there's people out there that don't even believe in Christianity, and I'm sure I'm going to get lambasted by a lot of hate mongers that just want to rip me to shreds. Well, if you want to, go right ahead. But this particular point that I made is just out of love for the children of this world.